Thanks, Alison. You're welcome. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Manjula Iyer. I'm the Director of Technical Product Management at Etegeo. I'm here to talk to you today about X Patterns Analytics and what kind of analytics we can use on the Acteon platform. So, let's talk a little bit about what kind of analytics we offer for healthcare. The broad analytics platform that we have has about 140 data sources plus private data sources that are not included in that 140 count. These data sources include things like prescription claims, pharmacy data, there's medical ontologies, EMR data, and a variety of different data sources. We've ingested all of these and we use them for our prediction model, our predictive modeling, and different algorithms that we've developed. We're HIPAA compliant, so all of our platform services are deployed as API services on a HIPAA compliant secure cloud. The different types of algorithms that we have include things like data mining algorithms, machine learning algorithms, inferencing, rules engine, text analytics, and so on. We've got many different embedded rules within our platform. So you have rules from Medicare, Medicaid, and CMS, things like your NCCI edits, medically unlikely edits, bundling edits on procedures that can be bundled together, and so on. Because we are cloud-based, we are always up to date. So the moment a new data set or a new rule set is released, we ensure that we've ingested it as part of our platform, and we maintain rules for over a period of 2 years. Our main differentiators are that we can process unstructured and structured records. So we believe that the real power of data lies in marrying the unstructured and the structured records, and we do a very good job of analyzing them. And I'll talk to you a little bit more when I want to talk to you about how we do anti-fraud and how we do this using structured and unstructured data. So traditional fraud modeling algorithms typically work based off of claims data, where you're looking at the codes that have been built as part of a claim. While that is very valuable, what that does is that you can take about a year's worth of data and you can analyze and look at patterns to uncover fraudulent patterns within there. What we really do is we use a different approach. We use a proactive approach. So given a claim, we can tell you right away whether it's fraudulent, whether there's things that you need to watch out for. And so we have a real-time proactive based approach for detecting fraudulent patterns. Additionally, we are able to automatically discover new patterns that have never been seen before. So there may be a fraudulent pattern that's emerging that nobody knows about. We would be able to flag that as an outlier, and we'd be able to show you and have you take a look at it. The wealth of fraudulent data or patterns comes within the unstructured data. And a lot of times what happens is that payers, when they're analyzing claims, have to ask for the unstructured records that's within the electronic medical record. And when they go ask the providers for this, they get the data, and this is typically a very manual process where you're looking at analyzing what the unstructured data is and try to combine it to the claims. Because we can analyze unstructured data and we have concept extraction that looks at different types of diagnoses, procedures, medical concepts such as body systems, body parts, drugs, symptoms, treatments, allergies, name a clinical concept, and we'll be able to get that out for you. So because we can look at this, we can understand it really well, we can marry the structured and the unstructured data right away and tell you that there is a problem. And we do a very sophisticated job of that with our analytics platform that we have. The graphics here show you a sample of our dashboard. We have a demo of the anti-fraud dashboard if you're interested, and this is something that we can deploy on top of the Acteon platform for you to use. And next, I'd like to talk to you about some readmission prediction that we're doing. Readmission is a topic that you can spend days on talking about. But essentially, in essence, what readmission is that hospitals want to be able to prevent readmissions, and hospitals can get penalized because they have patients being admitted for the exact same condition, within a 30-day period. And so we do readmission. Our readmission models is based on hundreds of millions of claims that we've analyzed. We show a 70% improvement over LACE. This is huge. LACE is the industry standard model right now, and we have a 70% improvement over the standard LACE model. How do we do this? Readmissions models need to be customized. There is no one size fits all solution for a model. Anybody that sells you a readmission model that is static and says that this is something that's going to work for your organization with no changes whatsoever is not giving you the entire picture. Why is that the case? Models are based on demographic data, they're based on the different conditions that the patient has been treated for. They depend on things like what kind of medications people have been taking. They depend upon the level of care in the hospital. There's got to be a custom readmission model that's built for every provider. And we do a good job of that. So right out of the box, we significantly outperform the industry standard model. The reason is because we've looked at hundreds of millions of claims in order to design our readmissions model. Additionally, we are also evolving the model with time. So as and when we're gaining more data, we improve the model by taking into account the additional data, and we have a learning and feedback pipeline that we've implemented that trains the model and that measures the accuracy of the model as each improvement is made. And so this is something that helps us gain a much better performance as compared to the industry standard models out there. And it's all an integral part of the X-Patterns platform. Moving forward, I'd now like to talk to you about how we do analysis on unstructured text. So as I said, unstructured text is a very important part of analyzing medical claims. We have a clinical auto-coding application that's more popularly known as a computer-assisted coding or the CAC application. The heart of this application has two main services. One is a medical concept extraction, and the other one is a coding inference. The concept extraction, as I said before, uses millions of words from hundreds of ontologies where we are extracting different medical concepts. Not only do we extract these concepts, we also try to understand what these concepts are talking about. So things like, does the concept talk about the patient, the history of the patient, the history of present condition, or the family history? Is the concept positive, negative, speculative, conditional? What is the polarity of the concept? What is the concept telling us? If it says that the patient has had a broken bone 20 years ago, we can figure that out for you. We can tell you what kind of, how to weight that when we are using it to infer clinical codes from your product, from your encounter. We can identify actionable medical concepts. Not every concept that's found in an encounter in a medical record is important. We can tell you what the importance of a particular concept in a medical record is. We then pass it all over to a coding inference engine that collectively and individually analyzes these concepts and tries to figure out conflicting documentation. So is there a procedure conflict between, in an encounter? Has a doctor maybe copy pasted from a previous visit, and are they just trying to make their life easy by just copy pasting from previous visits? We can detect those. Duplicate detection, that's another thing that we do really well. We have a comprehensive coverage of all code sets and specialties. Easier specialties such as radiology, orthopedics perhaps are simpler to do because they have a limited set of vocabulary. Take the more complex specialties like cardiology or neuroscience. They are much, much harder because there are not too many patients. Maybe there's surgeries that are performed once a year in a hospital. We, however, have that vocabulary because it's part of UMLS, it's part of the SNOMED CT, and we've got it ingested as part of our analytics platform where we'll be able to analyze those concepts for you. So a broad level, a very high level view of our architecture shows how we use the different models, how we transform the models, optimize them, and distribute them. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but this is a high-level architecture of how we do fraud detection. And all of this analytics is available as part of the platform. It's available for use on the Acteon platform or your own infrastructure, depending on what kind of deployment requirements you have. So that's all I have. I'm happy to answer any questions anybody might have at this time.